Alright, the next step is to remove the LCD screen from the touchscreen, and from the video we can see that he's actually prying in. I'm noticing this bar here. He's prying in from that corner, and he says do it very carefully. From watching other videos, that's the right side? Yeah.
Yep. So, yep, we took out that one screw of the top here, and or bottom, whatever you want to call it, and then you go to the opposite side, and then you pry it up right here.
And this is where some people have cracked their LCD if you're not real careful.
So you got to get between the white. See you, John.
Alright, we had to dump our card off so make some more space on it. We're back to removing that LCD screen. We watched both videos a little bit. They show us to push it under there, but slide it under. But we found if you just pull the side tabs out a little bit, the thing just falls right out. I know some people have cracked their screen getting it out. This is probably a lot easier way if you flip those tabs to the side. I got to grab the phone. We'll be right back. So looks like we've got the LCD then removed. I know there's one tab you got to kind of watch there as you rock it back and forth on the way out.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Let's take a look at that screen. Does it look like we got any damage to the LCD?
Nope.
Looks pretty clean.
Yep. That step right there where you pry underneath right here, that's where people have been cracking their screens. If you just take this tool and place it underneath right here and take your fingernails and run both fingernails along the side and pry out a little bit, the screen will fall right out. Make sure you're not 10 feet in the air when it falls out, because then it will hit the floor and you'll cry. So, but yeah, just pretty much just fell right out, and then you just have to slide the phone or slide this piece this way to get out underneath this tab, and then it just, there it is. So we'll put this aside.
I know we got to keep that screen clean. It's hard to clean after you put this glass back on, so definitely don't want to touch the LCD if you can avoid it. Alright, now this is supposedly the step, this is the step that seems to be skipped from everybody's video. So what we're thinking is we've got a couple options here. We have to get the glass out of the frame. We've heard a couple different ways of people doing it. One, they just break the glass and kind of heat it up and pick the pieces out one by one. We're going to first attempt to heat it up with a hairdryer. And where we went to pry originally where we pried it out to pry it open, we damaged a little bit of the rubber in the process, and we can see where the space where this glass attaches to the frame is. We're going to try to slide a razor blade in there after heating it up and see if we can do that without bending the frame and just somehow easily pry that glass apart. So we're going to start with the hair dryer and heat this up and see what happens. Alright, here we are with the hair dryer.
Salon series. Oh,
yes, it's got to be that style or it won't work.
Alright, I'm going to put this baby on high. Here we go.
By the way, we moved our screws away so we don't blow them off the table. Alright, we're going to quickly go to town on this while it's still warm. And of course the phone's going to ring.
So technically this pushes this way, right?
Yes.
think we got to heat it up a lot hotter than that then.
Oh, put it in the toaster oven?
So I don't have to separate anything here. I mean, I do, but I...
Well, this plastic area has to stay, and this frame does.
But technically, when it gets warm enough, I should just be able to take this and like push, right? You just
possibly. That's what this is.
All right.
All right. Oh. I'm not going to record you. Now we've been running the hair dryer for a good probably 10 minutes on this thing, and you can see that we pried it up.
See the gap here? See, I can stick this through here.
Yeah.
That means I'm separating the glass from the housing, but it is still a little tricky. I mean, this adhesive they use is apparently top quality. So, yeah, see it coming apart. So,
Partially being held together by my tape. Looks like we got broken glass.
yeah. So, they are right. Heating it up does work. Yeah, it's coming out in chunks. See? Yeah, this, when they say this is not an easy fix, it's not really easy. I mean, it can be done, but it's this. You have adhesive around here, and probably a lot under these two places, which takes a lot of heat and or prying to get it out. But heat seems to work because it loosens the glue, which is nice. We've seen a couple videos where they use like adhesive remover.
Like Glugon or...
Yeah. But I don't know how you'd get that in between this and this. You know, it's like, since it's a sandwich in here.
We started working on this one end and just trying to pry underneath the glue with a razor blade, which seems to be making some progress on this end. It's probably what we'll have to do on the other.
Yep.
Kind of scary to rip all this stuff apart, but we know that's the piece we're replacing.
Yeah, it's this. They use a clear,
Looks like
clear adhesive, but it has like rubber-like qualities to it.
it's almost like contacts in it.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, this is pretty easy because it's in chunks. But you got to get underneath it. I can see what I'm doing here if I don't stab myself in the hand. And just
We're
slowly.
going to be coming up on that speaker eventually.
Yeah, just slowly lifting it up. Get all this.
With my tape that I put on there. Quite a shatter spot right there.
A lot of shards. Holy cow.
It's hard to tell what's good and what's bad in there.
Yeah, this.
Gotta be real careful because supposedly that sensor module is right in there somewhere.
Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of glue.
I'm going to stop this again. We're going to keep picking away at the glass for a while, but if I feel like there's anything you need to see, I'll start the camera again. Alright, well,